Here I'm going to give a quick overview of how we've done the exterior trim details before the siding goes on and the rain screen furring. So the first thing that goes on once the window's been installed is our head flashing. The head flashing is taped securely and J-rollered. Once again, it's important to J-roller this part here. J-roller the top of the flashing to the Tyvek. We've also run a little tab of flashing down here to seal up this end. Our head flashing is installed so you've got a 1/4 inch, maybe a little more, sticking past wherever the edge of the J-trim is going to be. So you just need to measure and add on a little extra distance when you cut your head flashing so that your J-trim is covered, plus a little, just to allow for error. Over the window head, when the rain screen furring gets installed, we don't want to head this off. The vertical furring on whatever the screw pattern is what we want to see. We don't want to run the furring all the way down where it might show when the siding gets put on here over the top of the window. On the side of the window, when the rain screen furring gets installed, we want to see a very intentional 1/4 inch gap between the edge of the furring and the vinyl window frame. And the reason we're putting this gap in here is that any water that wind-driven rain drives onto the top of the window, it has a way to run down and out without being blocked by the furring and causing a buildup inside here. So our idea is we've stopped as much water as possible from getting back here. Anything else can run out in this space down and out. The J-trim that comes in after all of your furring has been installed, we've cut the slight angle on it that represents the angle of our head flashing. That's all we're doing. We're just going to run a screw in here to hold this in place temporarily. So we're tucked up nicely here. What's going to happen is that when the siding gets installed, it's going to have trouble getting around where this head flashing sticks out. So with a pair of offset pliers, we can go back in, cut a notch. I don't have the right offsets, but you'll get the idea here. Cut a notch, and then we'll fold our notch down, over. Use my chisels just to make sure we've got a nice crisp edge there. And now when the siding gets installed, it can go installed square. There's not going to be any notching the siding, and it comes straight across. That'll simplify your siding install. The same rules apply to the bottom window as the top of the window. We just want the vertical furring strips to end. We don't want a continuous piece of furring heading off the window. We want to allow this sill to drain down and out. If we have continuous plywood here, that'll hinder our ability to drain down. In closing, I'd like to say we've done our best to simplify this whole process and still yield a long-term, weather-sealed, durable enclosure. That said, we're always receptive to ways to improve this situation, make it simpler. So please don't hesitate to get in touch if you guys would want to suggest another way of doing any part of this process. My own experience has been that looks like there's a lot of steps. After you've done a few of them, it goes pretty quick. And thanks for watching.